Good evening. My name is Wendell Godwin. I'm the Dean for the Stonecipher School of Business at East Central University. Thank you for being with us this evening. Tonight we're going to celebrate our scholarship and our awards banquet. This evening we'll be honoring many of our amazing students for the 2020-2021 academic year. We'll be recognizing student excellence, academic scholarships, and our awards for our outstanding students and presenting our Distinguished Graduate Awards, which are the highest awards the School of Business awards our graduates each year. Students, alumni, parents, business partners, sponsors, and friends, thank you for your ongoing support. I am sure that everyone would agree this past year has been the most challenging year on record. Your support has meant more than ever before, especially this year. Last spring's banquet and graduation ceremonies were canceled due to the pandemic. This past year, we've adjusted the environment to make our classrooms and our common spaces as safe as possible. We owe a debt of gratitude to our custodial staff and our support team for all the extra work they put in to sanitize our facilities on a daily basis. Their hard work has allowed us to remain open for seat time courses the last 2 semesters and COVID-free since the second week of December this semester. The university plans to return to our normal, whatever the new normal is, our new normal for classes this fall. Attendance for tonight's event is limited to our faculty and students only. We are live streaming on Facebook Live for our guests, our parents, our donors, and our stakeholders. The banquet is also being video recorded, and the event will be published on YouTube for others to view in a recorded format later. Please know that during the delivery of tonight's program, it is being done under social distancing guidelines and the highest safety protocols. The president of East Central University is Dr. Patricia Pearson. She has done an amazing job of working with our team of over 4,000 students, faculty, and staff to keep our campus safe. At this time, I would like President Dr. Patricia Pearson to come forward to deliver the official university welcome. Please welcome Dr. Pearson.
Thank you, Dean Godwin. Thank you, students, faculty, staff who are here. Thank you to family and friends who are with us virtually. It has been an incredibly challenging year. And I want to share, some of you I recognize from the Honors Award ceremony yesterday and the Athletics Award ceremony yesterday. But I want to share with others that during this time, I decided to get a certificate in leadership. One of our employees said, "Hey, this looks like an interesting thing to do." And I thought, I'm always looking for professional development. I'm always trying to be better at what I do. And I thought earning a certificate from a university in Florida would be a good thing to do. So it's virtual. There are 2-hour lectures every Wednesday evening. And the first Wednesday, I thought, okay, 6 o'clock, 6 to 8, I'm cooking dinner, I got my iPad going, and then afterwards, I had to take a quiz. And it was on like Lewin, somebody's organizational behavior theory, and I thought, oh my gosh. So I then went back and I started reading. Oh, I had to read the chapters. And I thought, okay, if I read in advance, I'll do okay the next night. Next night, I actually sat down in a chair, but I was answering emails and doing other stuff. And then I didn't do well on that quiz either. And I thought, the first time in my entire career, I'm not going to do well. So then the third Wednesday, I buckled down. But during that was one of the longest 2 hours, by the way. Paying attention to people on Zoom for 2 hours, typing in my questions. There's like 600 of us in the class too. So I'm typing in my questions, and then somebody at the end will answer. But two things. One, students, it has been an incredibly hard year for you. I now fully understand how hard it has been to be watching a screen and trying to interact. And when they put you in breakout rooms and half of your team disappears, what do? You answer the questions yourself. It's terrible. So faculty, if you put students in breakout rooms, believe me, I know now what's going on, and I feel sorry for you too. It has been a challenging year, but let's be grateful for what we have learned. We have learned we can use technology to have meetings and not spend hours driving to get to a meeting. That's been a blessing for me, and it may be for others too. We get to use technology to connect with one another in ways we didn't before, simply because of that distance. So let us be grateful in the things that we have achieved. Let us be grateful that we are now in a room where a year ago, we would not have even entertained this idea. We would have been off campus. And now let us be grateful that because of your diligence, your ethics in doing the right thing all the time, we're going to be able to come back for a full fall semester. And for that, I am grateful for you. Welcome to tonight's event. Thank you, family, friends out there virtually, for being here and supporting us during all these tough times. I look forward to tonight's event. Thank you.
Thank you, President Pearson. We are grateful for our business sponsors and the individual supporters who have helped make tonight's event possible. This year's banquet is supported by the following goal sponsors: Vision Bank, Citizens Bank, Legal Shield, the ECU Foundation, Oklahoma Heritage Bank, Lafarge Wholesome, our local cement plant, and Seth Wadley Chevrolet of Ada. The following sponsors have offered support at the silver level: First United Bank, Tinker Federal Credit Union, John and Stephanie Kielsterud, Matt Folsom, Sarah Jane Johnson with Gray Realty, Jim and Donna York, Mercy Hospital Ada, People's Electric Cooperative, Ada Family Dentistry, and Communication Federal Credit Union. And lastly, our bronze sponsors include Williamson Furniture, the law offices of James R. Neal, Gaddis and Gaddis Wealth Management, Boomerang Diner, and the Reed family. I also want to thank our professional selling class for helping again this year. They worked in teams to secure sponsorships and donations during the semester. Our students sold over $13,000 to support our banquet and our Student Enactus project. The students were Heather Abbott, Faith Andrews, Mackenzie Bratton, Lauren Butler, Jocelyn Caracho, Nathan Fountain, Taya Harris, Isan Hogan, Hannah Ladd, Kelsey Mader, Cole Montgomery, Skylar Phillips, Andrew Reed, Samantha Schwab, Taylor Smith, Jaron Standridge, and Wyatt Weideman. Our top student team achieved 155% of their assigned quota and sold over $2,785 in donations. And I have asked Nathan Fountain and Kelsey Mader to attend the banquet tonight as our top sales team for our professional selling class. Please help me give them a round of applause. At this time, I'd like to say a few words about our faculty and our amazing team. This amazing team of professors, I'm very proud of them all, but I wanted to specifically mention the work that they have put in this year due to the pandemic. President Pearson mentioned several of the challenges as well. Each semester, I complete a graduate survey and I visit with the seniors the week before the finals. In fact, I met with one class this afternoon. Over and over through my years here, I continue to hear the same comments each semester. Our professors really care about you as a person, and they will go out of their way to help you succeed, and that our faculty have their best interest at heart. This type of student feedback, supported by our core values, our family atmosphere, and our commitment to excellence, help deliver an amazing culture within the Stonecipher School of Business. I believe that is what makes this a special place. The challenges that COVID-19 and this environment have presented caused every professor on campus to do double the work, as we recorded lectures, delivered an in-class version while also offering Zoom, and we also dealt with our quarantine students and our positive students to make accommodations to make sure they had an amazing learning experience these last two semesters. Our two department chairs, Dr. Michael Scott and Mr. Joe Doherty, are two of the hardest workers on this campus. They provide outstanding leadership to our university. They lead their high-performing departments and are highly engaged on our campus. And for that, we all would agree they're true professionals. At this time, I want to acknowledge our faculty's hard work and grit. I offered them the chance to come up on stage, and they politely declined. So I will make the announcement of them, and they're all in the room, so since it's a small crowd here, they'll raise their hand when I call their names. Dr. Charlie Jones, Dr. Jim Roush, Dr. Dwight Height, Dr. Stacy Bolin, Dr. Hong Kai Zong, Dr. Michael Scott, Dr. Jamie Elliott, Dr. Julie Lee, Mr. Joe Doherty, Ms. Kristen Byers, Dr. Deanna Hartley-Kelso, and Dr. Jermaine Pishop, Mr. Dale Powers, and Mr. Rick Strickler, Dr. Steve Gardner, and Mr. Scott Towsley, and last, our visiting professor, Dr. Andrew Honeycutt. Let's give them a round of applause. On the program, you'll notice that this particular stage is called the Dean's Address. This just allows me to highlight a few of the things that I think deserve special mention. So I would like to take these few minutes to recap this year's highlights. The number of trips, the competitions, and the experiences were significantly reduced this past year due to COVID-19, but we still managed to accomplish a number of things, even though under not so normal circumstances. Our vocabulary now includes words and phrases like mask up, social distance, quarantine, COVID absences, Zoom lectures, a blended term for almost everything we do, synchronous, remote learning, box lunches, Facebook Live, streaming content, recorded lectures, and don't forget to pump. That's hand sanitizer. Each year, I pick out a few of our top accomplishments. And I can tell you it's extremely hard because due to the time limitations, I only pick out a few. I had to cut out almost half of the things I was going to talk about. This year, I'm highlighting 5 areas of success at the student and faculty level, and one is the program change. You will learn more specific details later in the program during our faculty presentations tonight. So first up, we are an institution of higher learning, so it's without debate that we should speak to our academic successes of our students. This year, our students earned 178 diplomas within the Stonecipher School of Business, 29 graduate degrees, 77 undergraduate degrees, and 72 business certificates. Our business certificates are almost to a point where we're 1-to-1. So that's a great accomplishment for all of those of you that have sticking around to take an extra class, do a little extra work to earn a business certificate to go along with your diploma. So President Pearson, this is good news, but it's also bad news. That means 100 people will not be returning in the fall. So we wish you all the best for those seniors that are graduating. We wish you much success in your professional careers, but we also need you to help us recruit some of your friends. We need to backfill those 100 students that we're losing. The Scholar Leader Program was founded by the owners of Kellogg and Sovereign Consulting. Jane Kellogg and Debbie Sovereign are true heroes to me. Their consulting firm, and through the work that they have done, they believed in this vision of what a scholars program could be and how valuable it could be to the Stonecipher School of Business before even I did. We now have 80 students in our program from all 4 classifications, freshmen through seniors. We are recruiting our 7th class of freshman scholars now and have 17 students in the junior-senior scholar leader program. That's after you discount the 10 that are graduating this week. Our business scholars programs are funded by our endowments, former graduates of the program, and current sponsors and donors. The students' travel expenses are covered by a travel scholarship fund in the ECU Foundation. The most recent scholar trips were taken to New York City and Uganda, Africa, during the summer of 2019 before the pandemic. The impact that the Business Scholars and the Scholar Leader Program is having on our students can be seen in both campus leadership and the school's academic results, as demonstrated by the increase in our overall student GPA from the past 5 years. Another result can be witnessed at the university level. In 2020, the university selected 5 finalists for the George Nye Award. This award is given to the top overall graduate within East Central combined. 3 of last year's top 5 university finalists were from the Business Scholar Leader Program. And the winning student was Cullen Edens, a business scholar leader majoring in accounting. We have 3 semifinalists in the running for this year's Nye Award, and the winner will be announced during graduation on May the 8th. The Stonecipher School of Business is extremely proud of this program and the amazing students who have completed both the Scholars and the Scholar Leader program over the past 7 years. The following Scholar Leader students are graduating this semester, so I'm just going to ask that you please stand when I call your name. Amber Elston, Tyler Arnold, Sydney Dungan, Maddie Reel, Elena Dobbins, Camden Ferguson, Natalie Jack, Kelsey Scott, and Joelle Nalari. Let's give these students a round of applause for completing this amazing program. You may be seated. Okay, next on my list is number 3. We received approval from the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education this semester for a new STEM degree. We will begin offering a Bachelor of Science degree in Information Technology Management this fall. The new degree is a refresh of the current business concentration in Management Information Systems. Our new degree will offer options in Information Systems, Project Management, and Data Analytics. We're very excited about this degree and the recruitment opportunities it offers both the university and our students who are seeking to earn a technology degree at East Central University. Number 4 on my list. The entrepreneurship program led by Dr. Stacy Boland continues to be a top program at the state level. And Dr. Jermaine Pishop led our Enactus student team to a recent first place finish in a national competition. You're going to learn more about these programs later in the program. And my last point this year, number 5, Mrs. Kristen Byers was selected as the 2020 Teaching Excellence Award recipient for ACBSP Region 6. ACBSP is our accreditor for the School of Business. Our region is made up of universities and colleges from Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, and New Mexico. So we're in a 5-state region. And we're very proud of Mrs. Byers and her amazing work in the classroom that helped her earn this award, and especially her work with the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Looker Project. She will share more about her projects later in our program. An ECU professor has received this national award 4 of the last 5 years. In 2019, our award streak was broken by Dr. Jermaine Peshop while he was teaching at another college in Oklahoma. We hired Dr. Peshop last year. Now we have all 5 of the last 5 winners teaching at East Central. I believe our faculty accomplishments in teaching demonstrates our commitment to excellence in the classroom. Our past winners of this award have included Dr. Tom Zenny, Dr. Stacy Boland, Dr. Michael Scott, the new Dr. Jermaine Peshop, and of course, Mrs. Byers. We're also extremely proud of Dr. Julie Lee. She completed her doctorate in education this past spring. So let's give these professors another round of applause. So moving on with our program, at this time, Dr. Scott will be coming up to share highlights from our Delta Mu Delta, our International Honor Society.
Thank you, Dean Godwin. Delta Mu Delta is an international business honor society that recognizes and encourages academic excellence of students at qualifying colleges and universities to create a community that fosters the well-being of its individual members and the business community through lifetime membership. Since its foundation in 1996, our resident chapter, the Theta Alpha chapter of Delta Mu Delta, has inducted students into its membership, including 2 of our own, Drs. Boland and Lee. If you guys would like to see pictures, I do have them in my office. Don't tell them. All right, so when they were students at ECU, to be eligible for membership, a student must be either a junior or senior and have a GPA that places them in the top 20% of the respective class. Over the last few years, the GPA requirement has increased from 3.45 to 3.68 for juniors and up to 3.84 for seniors. This increase is evidence of the continued hard work of the faculty and the dedication of our students. This year, we inducted 15 new members into the Theta Alpha chapter. As I call your name, please come to the stage to receive your Delta Mu Delta Honors Society certification. Emma Hardage, Daniel Howard, Darren Pennington, Sabrina Arredondo, Clayton Scott Sanders, Gabe Wilmot, Maggie Summers, Emily Boutwell, Lauren Hawkins, Ashwara Shrestha, Bishesh Ranjit, Tia Upshaw, Kelsey Mater, Kelsey Scott, and Notori Austin. Okay, let's give them a hand. All right, and thank you. And next to the stage is Dr. Stacy Boland.
Good evening. I'm excited to be here to share the Enactus highlights. Dr. Peshop was unable to be here, so I get to do the year in review on his behalf. This year, we committed to relaunching that student organization in an effort to provide something for our students, an opportunity to be something bigger than themselves. Enactus is a social entrepreneurship organization that allows students to put into practice what they're learning in the classroom into real-world projects. Enactus is the largest experiential learning platform present in 65 countries on more than 1,800 university campuses, and in partnership with over 500 global corporations. So some great opportunities for our students. They provide over 72,000 students worldwide the opportunity to work on difference-making projects. With Enactus, students can earn practical experience by working on projects based on the 17 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So Enactus this year was took over a project that Dean Godwin and I led a group of students. He mentioned the trip to Africa where we did U.S.-Africa Business Week in Uganda. So with that project, we really planted some seeds for small business ownership and growth in Uganda. And then this year, the students have been working with 77 Ugandan villages to help some families in those villages start small poultry businesses and help lift those villages out of poverty. The students, faculty, and staff of the Stone Software School of Business worked with a former ECU, or with an ECU former student and alum, Richard Kirabira, to design this project, and it's currently being implemented. You can see some of the pictures on the screen of some of the birds, and that's Richard and his son on the far left, or your right there, with some of the baby chicks that he's raising for the first 30 days in his facility, so we make sure that they're healthy before we take them to the villages. And you can see the first batch of eggs out of one of those villages, flocks of chicks, that they were able not only to improve their health and nutrition, but then also to sell some of those to help fund other things in that village. There were 2 courses, the professional selling class, and then an Enactus leadership class, and also some interns working with QuickBooks so that we have a good set of nonprofit accounting records and marketing to promote the project, all while our students are gaining practical experience. So far, there have been over 205 hours committed to the project, and over $7,000 have been raised for the project. In fact, we just wired another $2,000 to purchase more chicks for more villages in Uganda. So it's a very exciting project. So we want to thank all of the donors without whom Enactus would not have achieved anything this year. Some other exciting news. So our Enactus team worked together to present this project at this year's Enactus National Expo, where ECU competed against 30 other universities in the early stage project competition, and our ECU Enactus team was one of 4 to win first place at the competition. So let's congratulate those team members. See a picture of them here. Okay, I'd just like to recognize the Enactus members for their efforts because they've worked really, really hard this semester. Nathan Fountain, President. If you would, just wave to everyone. Kervon James, Vice President. Aislinn Beek, Vice President of Projects. Alexia Qualls, Vice President of Membership. Jill Ballard, Vice President of Finance, and she's hiding back here. Graylin Utt, Vice President of Marketing. Maddie Reel, Eli Taylor, and Joelle Nilari. The support of our leadership team that includes Dean Godwin, Dr. Peachup, and Mr. Kirabira have been instrumental in making this all possible. So thank you, students and leaders. So in closing on the Enactus section of the program, even though we've had to relaunch this program, we're really hitting strides at the right moment, and this project is continuing to grow, and our students will continue to have fantastic opportunities. And so we've got on the screen a QR code. So students, this is the perfect time to grab your phone, and if you'll point your camera at it, or anybody else in the room or anybody online, you can look more at that project and decide if that's something you might want to be involved in or something you might want to support. So we invite you to get involved and make a difference in other people's lives while gaining practical business experience. Dean Godwin will now return to share some highlights from the Business Leaders Association.
Thank you, Dr. Bolin. This past year, I served as the faculty advisor for the Business Leaders Association. BLA is our student club for our accounting and business majors. Our meetings are held twice a month, where we hear from different guest speakers. Sometimes we play games and get to know each other a little better socially. We also have professional development activities throughout the year. We had a number of local businesses who spoke this year, and last fall, we had representatives from the Oklahoma City Thunder speak to our students about careers in professional sports marketing. This year, BLA had over 80 student members, and I had the incredible group of officers that supported the organization this year. President Zach Worth, Vice President Camden Ferguson, Secretary Kristen Williams, and Treasurer Shelby Baker. Let's give them a round of applause. BLA would not be a success without the hard work and dedication of these officers. BLA is the largest student organization on campus. We've had as many as 125 members pre-pandemic. So the next activity I get to share with you is our BLA Investment Challenge. I would now like to announce the winner of the 2021 BLA Investment Challenge. This challenge was created by Dr. Jim Roush and delivered over the course of a semester. The BLA students who participated in this challenge were given $1 million to invest in stocks, bonds, options, and futures. The StockTrack website was used for the investment simulation game. Our School of Business pays an annual fee to StockTrack for unlimited use of the site for our business students. Many of our professors also use it in their classrooms to stimulate interest in investing. This year's winner of the Investment Challenge had a 13% annual return on her investment, and the winner is Mackenzie Bratton. Mackenzie, will you still come forward? Okay, at this time, I'd like to ask our marketing professor, Ms. Kristen Byers, to please come forward to share one of her student projects.
During my integrated marketing communications course, we had the opportunity to partner with a marketing team for Looker. While Looker is not a household name, you will recognize its parent company, Google. Looker is Google's cloud enterprise platform for business intelligence, data applications, and embedded analytics. Businesses utilize Looker's functions in order to make targeted data-driven positioning and marketing decisions. Their functionality also includes infographics for users as well. For instance, if you follow the statistics for Oklahoma on the number and location of COVID cases, you were utilizing Looker's dashboard. My students were asked by Looker marketing executives to develop an integrated marketing program for a media such as Hulu or an e-commerce business such as Hobby Lobby of their choice. Students were put into teams of no more than 4 students and were able to choose which industry they wanted to research and develop an integrated marketing plan. This project started from the grassroots level, where the students had to learn about business intelligence and marketing analytics, as well as understanding Looker and the team's business that they wanted to develop the integrated marketing plan. This was a huge hands-on learning project. For this project, the team had to pitch the Looker's enterprise business intelligent product to the company that they were targeting in the chosen industry. In this pitch, they had to summarize the current marketing plan of that company and make recommended changes to their existing plan and how to illustrate how Looker's product would improve their business. All of my students worked hard on their programs and presentations. The top 2 teams presented their ideas to the Looker marketing executives via Google Meet, which is a video meeting application. Due to COVID, they were not able to meet with each other in person to work on the project. They practiced during our class times via Google Meet, and they presented that way too. I'm thrilled to say that these students did a remarkable job with their presentations. The Looker executives were impressed with the work that the students put into the challenge and provided helpful feedback to our students. It has resulted into an ongoing relationship with Looker, who's agreed to work with us again this fall. The students' feedback was also incredible. I had a couple of students who said that this project was their favorite part of their university career. I had some other students say that they are now interested in working in the tech industry, and by working on the project, they know they will be prepared to work from home if necessary. I'm very proud to be part of this project that provides such an incredible opportunity for our students. Now I would like to ask Stacy Boland to share the results of our student slogan competition.
So Solitaire Homes, a multinational home manufacturer with ties to ECU, sponsored a competition for our ECU students this spring. Both CEO Pete Hogstead and Chance Hogstead, an ECU alum, met with students virtually to help them learn more about their company before students went to work creating slogans to submit to the Solitaire management team to select the top awards. Okay, so over 115 submissions, it's like 118, I believe, if I remember, And our students worked really hard, and the Solitaire team is rewarding them with some amazing prizes. Beyond the prizes I'm going to mention here, when I met with the Solitaire team just this past week, they were overwhelmed with the number and quality of submissions, so good job, students, that they've also provided some funds, not quite as large as what's going to be awarded tonight, but for some honorable mentions. So please be watching our School of Business social media later this week. You may get to see more awards with your name on them. Okay, so when I call your name, please come and share your certificate with the crowd. So our third place winner was unable to be here tonight. It's winning $2,000 is Erica Minden. Congratulations, Erica. Our second place winner, winning $3,000, is Mackenzie Bratton. Our first place winner, winning $4,000 with his slogan, The Benchmark, Blake Turney. We really appreciate the opportunity to work on a real-world marketing project. So the Solitaire team realized that the School of Business has some amazing talent, and the university as a whole. They didn't just limit this competition to the School of Business. It was open to the university as a whole. And so they knew there was some amazing talent here and were very willing to support that. And so this gave our students a fantastic opportunity for this project this semester. So thank you. And also a big thank you. The Solitaire team is also donating a substantial amount to the Uganda Africa project that I mentioned with Enactus. So another thanks there. Okay, congratulations. I also get the privilege of announcing our entrepreneurship awards for this for the year. So in our entrepreneurship program, we really like to combine classroom learning with real-world experience in a lot of different ways. One of those ways is through pitch competitions. Normally in the fall, we host one here called Tiger Tank. Because of some, changes in formats that were required this year, we looked for an alternative way to do that through the Smith Center of Entrepreneurship. And I'm happy to report that we entered a brand new competition that's hosted by the Collegiate Entrepreneurs Organization. And ECU had 7 of the 110 international competitors selected for that competition this fall. The students were chosen from more than 300 applicants representing 151 campuses around the world. No other institution had as many finalists as East Central University. So it was fantastic. So I'd like to recognize those students. So if you're here, wave when I call your name. If you're not, cheer loud at home. Those students were Stephanie Black, Logan Carter, Janika Ferguson, Fredisha Neely, Jordan Odell, David Chashawicka, and Zoe Tanner. Congratulations. In the spring, ECU students competed virtually on Zoom in a statewide business plan competition called the Loves Entrepreneurship Cup. This event is hosted by I2E and sponsored by Loves Travel Stops. So we had 5 teams submit plans in the first round of competition. So when I say they submit plans in the first round, they're writing a full fleshed out business plan. Okay, they submit those to a group of judges. Then they also do a professional interview with an industry expert. That interview portion of the competition is part of the total, but it's also, there are awards given for those individual categories by those industry experts. And we had 2 teams out of 4 win in their interview category. So there were only 4 in the small business division that East Central competes in. ECU won 2 of those. The first is Zach Berger. He won in the retail category for his idea for a cannabis lounge and restaurant called Burger and Buds. Zach was unable to attend, but you can see Zach there on the screen. And our second interview winner was Lindsay Bonner and Megan Boyles. They won the service category with their idea for an all-inclusive event venue, Swift and Sweet Events, earning, each of these teams earned $1,000. hopefully this will inspire a few of you guys to get involved next year, because we'll get to do it again next year, is not only did they have these interviews, but the whole goal of that interview was to help those students improve their plan before it's submitted to the next set of judges. So it's a place for them to get feedback from industry experts. And so then a few weeks later, their business plan their final version was due, and it gets sent to industry experts throughout the state that review that plan and then provide fantastic written feedback to our students. And so those scores with the interview scores were combined to select 8 teams in Oklahoma to be semifinalists. ECU had 2 of those 8 teams were semifinalists. Each of those semifinalists compete on Zoom with a 20-minute presentation, then Q&A. They select 6 of those 8 semifinalists to become finalists. And we had both of our teams advance to the finals, and those teams each earned $1,000 apiece. One of those teams was the Swift and Sweet team, Lindsay and Megan, and they'll come back out in just a second. But we also had another finalist, Joelle Nalari, Enoch Vapula, and Cody Tharp with Small Town Services. Small Town Services is an app-based solution to connect people in small towns with others in their community who provide services such as grocery shopping, moving, yard work, tutoring, music lessons, sports training, and much more. And the Swift and Sweet team not only were finalists, but earned 3rd place honors in the small business division and a total of $5,000 in prize money. Congratulations, Lindsay and Megan. Also, as part of the competition, all of the participants, whether they make the finals or just the first round of the competition, are eligible to compete for a $5,000 scholarship sponsored by the Oklahoma Business Roundtable. This scholarship, called the Paulson Award, has an application element and then an interview element. We had 2 ECU students, Vivek Adhikari and Lindsay Bonner, earned spots in the finals for that award. And after a round of interviews, Lindsay Bonner was named the winner. Congrats again, Lindsay. Okay, we have one more award to announce. Lindsay Bonner stole the show with her 90-second pitch. So also as part of the competition, they do a 20-minute presentation, but also a 90-second version of that. That's a super short summary of everything that you need to know about their business. And Jill is going to pull that up. We have time now to watch that so you get an idea of what that's like. And she won an additional $1,000 just for this pitch.
Do you have an upcoming event? Can you spare 5 to 10 hours a week for the next 6 months to plan that event? Of course not. You must find an available venue, a baker, a florist, and a photographer, which quickly becomes overwhelming. Even more stress sets in as all the numerous decisions begin piling up. It all seems like an impossible challenge, but it doesn't have to be. Let Swift and Sweet Events take away all the stress of planning your event. Swift and Sweet Events is an all-inclusive event planning service located in Corbett, Oklahoma. We provide everything from our beautiful venue to setup, cleanup, and everything in between. Customers simply go to our easy-to-use website, select a package, and customize to their liking. There are approximately 4 million people living in Oklahoma. This means there is an enormous opportunity for events to be planned. We plan all types of events, such as birthday, graduation, and retirement parties, as well as weddings. Swift and Sweet Events guarantees to plan customers' events in just 30 days or less. We plan events swiftly and sweetly. We are seeking a $95,000 investment to make improvements to existing land and facility in exchange for 15% equity stake. We plan to pay an annual dividend starting in year 2 for $12,000, which will increase annually. Now, who's ready to party with Swift and Sweet Events?
Way to go. Impressive, huh? Okay, and that concludes the Entrepreneurship Awards for this year, and I'd like to introduce Mr. Joe Doherty, Chair of our Accounting Department, and Co-Advisor for the Student Center of the Public Trust.
So East Central University's accounting organization is represented by our involvement in the National Association of State Boards of Accountancy's Student Center for the Public Trust. Our chapter provides an interactive environment where ethical behaviors and ideas can flourish. Each year, 1 or 2 students from each chapter are invited to an intense 2-day conference where they enhance their strategic networking skills, share chapter best practices, and learn how to navigate ethical dilemmas. Conference attendees or student leaders are a combination of existing chapter officers and students representing campuses with chapters in development. The CPT staff works with chapter advisors and faculty to select 2 students from each campus to attend. Student attendance is 100% subsidized through sponsorship, including travel, lodging, and meals. This year, students Sabrina Arredondo and Lindsay Bonner represent the ECU SCPT chapter at the Leadership Conference, which will be held virtually June 7th through the 9th. In addition to the conference, the student chapter is challenged to participate in competitions, invite guest speakers, and participate in charitable acts. This year, they volunteered at PAWS for the OSCPA Day of Service and donated housewarming baskets to Ada Homeless Services. These baskets are comprehensive baskets designed to help families get on their feet when they return to actually having a home of their own, ranging from towels and dish sets to all the way to cleaning and laundry supplies. This is a great cause, and suffice to say, it was a great success. This year, they were able to help 5 families get back on their feet. Lastly, each year, the student CPT honors 1 student and 1 faculty member on campus who positively impact the school by displaying strong ethical leadership. Campus Being a Difference Award recipients do not simply aspire to make a difference. They are being a difference on campus and in other endeavors by embodying the very best in ethical behavior, integrity, and leadership. I'm proud to announce this year's Campus Being a Difference Award winners. Our student winner is Elena Dobbins. Elena is all over campus. She is involved in Chi Omega Women's Fraternity, the Business Leaders Association, Alpha Chi Honor Society, president of Delta Mu Delta Honor Society, a business scholar, a scholar leader. She also studied abroad in Limoges, France, with ECU's International Student Exchange Program. To top that off, Elena was overwhelmingly elected by her peers for this honor. Elena, thank you for all you do on campus. For our faculty member, if I listed off everything this person does on campus, I would give it away and I'd be up here forever. This leader is deeply involved with our students and university. This person selflessly gives of their work and personal time, and this individual is just an all-around great person. So at this time, I am honored to announce that this year's faculty award goes to Dr. Michael Scott. I'd like to now welcome Cindy Dungan to the podium to discuss our Scholar Leader Program highlights.
Good evening. My name is Sydney Dungan, and I am a senior marketing major. I will be graduating in just a couple of weeks, and lately I have been reflecting on my college career at East Central University. I have been in this Business Scholar Leader program the past 2 years, and I can say, without a doubt, that this program has been one of the biggest highlights of my entire college career. Before we introduce the new Scholar Leader inductees for 2021, I would like to share a couple of the opportunities the program has provided. In this program, Dean Godwin has provided many instances for us to enhance our business knowledge and expand our network. Each semester, we enroll in a class that is exclusive to business scholars, which helps us build personal connections with each other and get the chance to dive deeper into real-world business topics that other students in the business building do not get to experience. In our class, we read many insightful books related to the course topic that semester, listen to highly successful business professional guest speakers, and attend social events that were all tailored to help shape us into better businessmen and women for the future. Out of all the scholar classes, my favorite one has to be the one we are taking this semester, the etiquette class. We spent the first half of the semester focusing on business and dining etiquette, and the last half we are focusing on golf etiquette. I've always heard golf was important in the business world, but it wasn't until I got to experience it firsthand in this class just how much golf can have an impact on establishing new relationships, both professionally and personally. Just a few weeks ago, we had the opportunity to have an etiquette lunch at Oak Hills Country Club and spent time on the putting green, while the next week we had class at the driving range, which was a really fun experience. And to top it off, our final required us to complete 9 holes of golf. I mean, how many people get to say that they played golf as their final? It doesn't get much better than that. Aside from the special business courses we've gotten to enroll in, another great thing about being in the Business Scholar program are the all-expense-paid trips we take every spring semester. Back in May of 2019, we were able to travel to New York City and get the full experience of life in the big city. We had a jam-packed week full of sightseeing, including visiting the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, 9/11 Memorial, and even had time to go attend a couple of Broadway shows. We also had the chance to get VIP tours of different businesses like the Microsoft flagship store, L'Oreal, and as well as have personal meetings with top executives, which was a unique experience. Our next trip was supposed to be in Ireland, but unfortunately got canceled last year due to COVID. However, we are making that up this August as 3 classes of scholars will now be traveling to South Florida for a 5-day, 4-night stay, soaking up the sun and spending time visiting with different businesses, which I know we are all looking forward to. The trips, the special classes, the networking opportunities, the lifelong friendships, the connections, and all the experiences in between, none of these things would have been possible without people believing in us, and for that, I want to tell our gracious donors, thank you. I cannot thank you enough for every opportunity I have been given because of you. Without your interest in the program and generosity, we would not be able to go on these amazing trips, network, attend special courses, and meet so many successful and wonderful people. I appreciate the fact that you are willing to invest in students like me. Your support of the program means more than you will ever know. To give you an idea of what our trips are like, we would like to play 2 short highlight videos. Remember, these videos were recorded pre-COVID. The first video is from Uganda, where a team of 20 delegates, led by Dr. Stacey Boland, traveled to Africa for 12 days to experience the culture, people, food, wildlife, and deliver a week-long summer program to over 100 African adults and children called U.S. Africa Business Week. Our program was focused on delivering entrepreneurship and leadership skills to help locals start businesses. This project was phase 1 of an ongoing student project to assist villages in Uganda while working with 2 ECU alums, Richard Kierbira and Charles Mugabai, in Africa. The second video is the New York City trip that I highlighted earlier this year. Maddie Reel will now introduce our new Scholar Leader students.
Good evening. I'm Maddie Reel, a graduating Scholar Leader student. The Kellogg and Sovereign Scholar Leader program was established in 2014 by Jane Kellogg and Debbie Sovereign for our top students. The Scholar Leader program is for high-performing upperclassmen that includes scholarships and travel experiences for the junior and senior year. The selection process for this program includes the following: high academic standing based on overall student GPA, engagement in the Business Leaders Association, our student organization, a panel interview with school faculty, dean, donors, and current scholar students, faculty feedback on leadership potential and the students' career interests. It is my honor to introduce our 10 newest scholar leaders. Emily Boutwell. Emily is a senior accounting major with a 4.0 GPA from Sulphur High School. She is a member of BLA, the Student Center for the Public Trust, and a student member of the Oklahoma Society of CPAs. Emily was the School of Business representative and the sophomore representative for the ECU Student Government Association. Her academic honors include being a member of Delta Mu Delta International Honor Society and Alpha Chi Honor Society. Emily plans to complete the Master of Science in Accounting degree at ECU, sit for the CPA exam, and work for a public accounting firm specializing in tax after graduation. Alexia Qualls. Alexia is a junior marketing major with a 3.96 GPA from Stratford High School. She is an active member of BLA. She serves as Executive VP for our student chapter of the American Marketing Association, and she is the VP of Marketing for our NACTIS student chapter. She has worked on campus in our bursar's office and tutors middle school students in Stratford. She is currently working as a marketing intern for a startup company focusing on marketing strategy. After graduation, she plans to utilize her degree to experience to work in the marketing field, preferably working for a smaller company. Zach Worth. He is a junior management major with a 3.75 GPA from Carl Albert High School. Zach served as president for both BLA and the Society of Human Resources Management Professionals student chapter. He was the president of the freshman scholars class last year. He also works for the ECU Library and in the Dean Suite for the School of Business. Zach is also a member of the ECU Honors Program and is the head of the Baptist Student Union Fellowship Ministry on campus. After graduation, Zach plans to start a career in the field of human resources and eventually attending seminary later in his career. Lindsay Bonner. Lindsay is a junior accounting major with a 4.0 GPA from Lexington High School. She has been very active in BLA, Business Scholars Program, Student Center for the Public Trust, and our SHRM chapter, where she has held leadership positions in both organizations. Lindsay has competed in our Tiger Tank Pitch Competition, Ada Big Pitch, and the Loves Cup State Entrepreneurship Competition, winning awards in all three. After graduation, she is torn between pursuing a career in accounting or following her entrepreneurial passion to launch a baking or event planning business. Daniel Howard. Daniel is a senior accounting major with a 4.0 GPA from Lone Grove High School. He is a member of BLA, Business Scholars Program, Student Center for the Public Trust, Oklahoma Society of CPA Student Member, Honors Program, Alpha Chi, the Tigers Ambassadors Program, and Delta Mu Delta Honor Society. He plays the drums for his church and is the VP and worship leader for Chi Alpha Ministries on campus. His work experience includes part-time work at American National Bank. After graduation, Daniel hopes to complete the MSA on his way to becoming a CPA and working in the accounting field. Kaylee Peters. Kaylee is a junior accounting major with a 3.66 GPA from Wynnewood High School. She is a member of BLA and will be serving as the BLA secretary this coming year. She has worked in customer service and earned a promotion to assistant manager for the Sonic franchise. She is now employed locally at Vision Bank. Her career goals include completing the master's degree in accounting at ECU, then pursuing a career in accounting with the ultimate goal of owning her own CPA practice. Aislinn Beek. Aislinn is a junior management major with a 3.87 GPA from Ada High School. She is a member of BLA, Honors Program, Student SHRM Chapter, and the Enactus Student Chapter. She works on campus in the Dean Suite for the Stonecipher School of Business and in the Employment Services Office. Off campus, she works for Criswell Funeral Home and Oak Hills Country Club in the summer. After graduation, Aislinn plans to attend law school with the goal of someday becoming an attorney. Her dream school would be William and Mary Law School in Virginia. She hopes to practice constitutional or civil rights law. Megan Boyles. Megan is a junior general business major with a 3.69 GPA from Latta High School. She is a member of BLA, SHRM, Secretary, Business Scholars Program, and Tigers for Christ. Megan works at Environmental Resource Technologies and for Criswell Funeral Home. Her plans after graduation include following her passion for marketing and social media, and she would love to work for a larger company in Oklahoma like Love's or Chesapeake Energy. Kristen Curry. Kristen is a junior accounting major with a 3.75 GPA from Nassau, Bahamas. She came to ECU after earning the Associate of Applied Science degree from the University of the Bahamas. She is a student member of the Oklahoma Society of Certified Public Accountants and the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants. Kristen works as a resident assistant at ECU supporting our students academically and socially. After graduation, she plans to complete a master's degree and work toward her CPA with the goal of working for one of the Big Four accounting firms. Justin Chitty. Justin is a junior marketing major from Choctaw High School with a 4.0 GPA. He is a member of BLA, Business Scholars Program, and a pitcher for the ECU baseball team. His career interests include marketing and advertising. He hopes to exhaust his athletic eligibility and possibly get a 5th year of baseball to pursue a graduate degree before launching his business career. Let's give our 10 new scholar leaders a round of applause. Dr. Julie Lee will now come forward to present our Accounting Scholarship Award winners for next year.
Before we announce the many scholarship recipients, I'd like to thank all of our donors for their generous support. This year, we were able to award almost $50,000 in accounting scholarships. We in the accounting department are very fortunate to have such wonderful support for our students. The Ada Coca-Cola Business Scholarship is awarded to Kristen Curry. This scholarship will be awarded is awarded at the discretion of the department and was established by the Crabtree family of Ada. Autumn Orsburn is the recipient of the Carl Barden Centennial Accounting Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to an accounting major at the discretion of the department. Mr. Barden was a longtime faculty member at ECU, and this scholarship was established by his family and friends after his death. Kristen Williams receives the Briles Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded based on need and requires a minimum GPA of 2.5. It was originally established as part of the Federal Student Loan Program and was transferred to the ECU Foundation in 1995. Kaylee Peters and Will Speed will receive the William Chapman Centennial Accounting Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to a senior level accounting student who has maintained a minimum cumulative GPA of 3.0 and a minimum 3.5 GPA in accounting. This award was originated by Mr. and Mrs. Oscar Parker in honor of Dr. William Chapman, a longtime faculty member in the accounting department. Clayton Scott Sanders receives the Mick Cowan Centennial Accounting Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to a student who is majoring in accounting. The friends and family of Mr. Cowan established this scholarship in his honor after his retirement from the accounting department at ECU. Cassie Moore receives the Michael Crawford Accounting Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to a student who is majoring in accounting. This scholarship has been established by the accounting firm Crawford & Associates in honor of Michael Crawford, an ECU alumni who has become a leader in the accounting world. The Mike and Leslie Dykus Memorial Accounting Scholarship will be awarded to Daniel Howard, Emily Boutwell, Gabe Wilmot, Sabrina Arredondo, and Emma Hardage. If you would each come across one at a time. This scholarship will be awarded to students who are majoring in accounting. Preference is given to graduates of Ada area high schools, and graduate accounting students may also receive this scholarship. It was established by the friends and family of Mike and Leslie after their untimely deaths within a year of one another. It is maintained by a yearly golf tournament in their memory. Chaz Pennington, Taylor McIntyre, and Camry Melton received the Farnham Family Centennial Accounting Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to outstanding students majoring in accounting. Mamie Farnham established this scholarship in memory of her husband Jerry, who was an accounting major at ECU. After Mamie's death in 2012, the scholarship was expanded to assist numerous students in the accounting department. Nayeli Delgado receives the Fenton Family Business Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to an outstanding accounting student and business student. Brad Fenton, an ECU alumnus and thriving businessman, established this scholarship to assist students who are working toward degrees in either accounting or business administration. Lindsay Bonner receives the Higginbotham Family Business Administration Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to a junior or senior student with a minimum 3.25 GPA. Dorothy Higginbotham was an ECU alum who understood and recognized the value of higher education and established this scholarship as part of her estate planning. Maggie Summers, Lauren Hawkins, Elena Dobbins, and Autumn Orsburn receive the Alan and Anita Holloway Centennial Accounting Endowment. This scholarship is awarded at the discretion of the accounting department and was established by brother and sister Alan and Anita, both ECU alums. Fortunately, Matthew Bless was able to attend this evening. He receives both the Carlos Johnson Accounting Scholarship and the Michael Millsap Accounting Scholarship. The Carlos Johnson Accounting Scholarship is awarded to an outstanding accounting student. Dr. Johnson was a former ECU faculty member in the accounting department and has excelled in the field of accounting. The Michael Millsap Accounting Scholarship is also awarded at the discretion of the department and was established by Mr. Millsap, also an ECU alum. Anna Hurd receives the Tony and Robbie Scott Scholarship. Recipients of this scholarship are selected by the Dean of the ECU School of Business and are full-time junior or senior accounting students from Pontotoc County, Oklahoma, attending ECU's School of Business. Preference is given to an accounting major. At this time, I'd like to invite Mr. Del Powers to present the Business Administration Scholarships.
So before I announce our scholarship recipients, I'd like to take the time to thank all of our donors for their generous support. This year, we are able to award almost $40,000 in department scholarships. We're very fortunate to have such wonderful support for our students. First scholarship is the Ada Coca-Cola Business Scholarship awarded to Mackenzie Bratton and Maddie Rail. This scholarship is awarded at the discretion of the department and was established by the Crabtree family of Ada. The Bryles Scholarship is awarded to Zach Worth. This scholarship is awarded based on need and a minimum 2.5 GPA. Originally established as part of the federal student loan program, this scholarship was transferred to the foundation in 1995. The Citizens Bank of Ada Business Administration Scholarship is awarded to Blake Thomas. This scholarship is awarded at the discretion of the Business Administration Department. The Henry Greer Clark Business Administration Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Justin Chitty. This scholarship is awarded at the discretion of the Business Administration Department. Longtime Ada businessman Martin H. Clark and his wife Lenora A.G. Clark established this scholarship to assist students with their educational expenses. Martin and Lenora met at the Baptist Student Union the first day she arrived at ECU, and their children and grandchildren also attended ECU. The Fenton Family Business Scholarship is awarded to Carter Ainsworth. This scholarship is awarded to an outstanding student in accounting or an outstanding student in business administration. Brad Fenton, an ECU alum and thriving entrepreneur, established this scholarship to assist students in the areas of accounting and business administration. The Dr. Buddy Gaster Program in Marketing Scholarship is awarded to Brian Pasha. This scholarship is awarded to a student majoring in marketing. Dr. Gaster was a longtime member of the School of Business faculty, and this scholarship was established in his honor and memory by family, friends, and colleagues. Godwin Family Business Scholarship is awarded to Alexia Qualls. This scholarship is awarded at the discretion of the Business Administration Department. Established by Dean Wendell Godwin and his family, this scholarship will assist students who are pursuing a degree in business administration. The Jim Gray Business Administration Scholarship is awarded to, again, Alexia Qualls. This scholarship is awarded at the discretion of the Business Administration Department. Jim Gray is an ECU alum who has provided funds for numerous projects in the Stonecipher School of Business and has also funded other scholarships at the ECU Foundation. 4 years ago, he founded the Jim Gray Center for Student Excellence in the School of Business. The Higginbotham Family Business Administration Scholarship is awarded to Megan Boyles. This scholarship is awarded to a junior or senior student with a minimum 3.25 GPA. Dorothy Higginbotham was an ECU alum who understood and recognized the value of higher education and established this scholarship as part of her estate planning. The Whitney Bynum Howard Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Aislinn Beek. This scholarship is awarded to students with a minimum 3.0 GPA and a declared major within the Stonecipher School of Business. Preferences will be given to students who have graduated from a Pontotoc County High School. Preference will also be given to students that have completed community service or a community service project with a group. This scholarship was created by friends and family of Whitney Bynum Howard to bridge the gap for those students who would otherwise have to use student loan debt to complete their higher education goals. Whitney is described by those who knew her best as a selfless, kind, respectful, and loving individual who had a true servant heart. This scholarship is to reward someone with these same qualities that is truly committed to learning. The Jones Family Scholarship is awarded to Brandon Boutwell. This scholarship is awarded at the discretion of the Business Administration Department. Established by Dr. Charlie Jones and his family, this scholarship will be used to assist students in their pursuit of a degree in business administration. The Button Miller Scholarship is awarded to Maddie Rail. This scholarship is awarded to a student majoring in business administration. The original donations to this scholarship were made by Miller Office Equipment. The Bill and Betty Parham Centennial Business Administration Endowment is awarded to Liberty Murray and Sidney Dungan. This scholarship is awarded at the discretion of the department. Established after the death of Bill Parham, this scholarship was funded by Betty Eli Parham, an ECU alum and longtime member of the Ada community. The Robbins Family Memorial Award is awarded to Ali Paredes. Recipients of this award are first semester freshman students that graduate from Bing High School. Preference is given to students that show financial need, and recipients must maintain a 2.5 GPA to receive the second portion of the award. Recipients must be full-time ECU students and in good standing with the Stonecipher School of Business. This award is for one academic year only, not including summer, per recipient. The Joe M. Turner Centennial Memorial Business Administration Endowment is awarded to Colton Wyan. This scholarship is awarded at the discretion of the Business Administration Department. Mr. Turner graduated from ECU in 1971 and became an IRS agent. He later became a special agent for the Treasury Department. The Joe Turner Justice Wing in the Chickasaw Business and Conference Center was funded by his son Kevin Turner, who is currently the COO of Microsoft. Kevin also funded this scholarship in honor of his father. The Kevin Turner Business Administration Scholarship is awarded to Vivian Tapia. This scholarship is awarded at the discretion of the Business Administration Department. Mr. Turner is an ECU alum and well-known businessman. He established this scholarship to assist students who are pursuing a degree in business administration. Vision Bank Business Administration Award is awarded to Sydney Dungan. This scholarship is awarded at the discretion of the Business Administration Department. The Dr. Gerald Williamson Centennial Business Administration Endowment is awarded to Colton Shaper Cotter. At the discretion of the Dean of the Stonecipher School of Business, this fund can be used for scholarships with the emphasis on an upper division student that has or will be representing the university via business competitions, athletics, Greek leadership, or campus activity involvement. Dr. Williamson, former faculty member in the School of Business and Vice President for Student Development, was honored with this fund provided by his former students. And the Trevor Sutton Leaders for Christ Scholarship is awarded to Zach Worth. This scholarship is awarded to students who are either currently serving member of the Baptist Student Union Ministry Leadership Team, or a current serving member of Trinity Collegiate Ministry Team, or serving as a missional intern during one of the 2 summer periods. Students must maintain a minimum 3.5 GPA, be classified as a junior or senior, and be a full-time student. Preference is given to students with a declared major in business or accounting. Recipients are selected by the ECU Foundation Scholarship Committee with input from the leaders at Baptist Student Union and Trinity Baptist Church. This scholarship is generously funded by Trevor Sutton, an alum of the Business Scholar Leader Program at ECU. Dr. Michael Scott will now announce our Outstanding Graduate Awards.
The Outstanding Student Awards for Business Administration. So this award is designed to recognize our top students in each major. The students were nominated by the faculty based on academic achievement, overall engagement within the school or community, work experience, internships, and outside accomplishments. With input from the Stonecipher School of Business faculty, the selection committee, and our department chairs, these students were selected as the most deserving of our highest award for each concentration. They are receiving our Outstanding Major Award. So students, when your name is called, just make your way to the holding area, and I'll read a short bio and then come across the stage. So the Outstanding Accounting Student is Elena Dobbins. Elena is from Pauls Valley, Oklahoma, graduating with a bachelor's degree in accounting and pursuing a master's of science in accounting. She is involved in Chi Omega Women's Fraternity, the Business Leaders Association, Alpha Chi Honor Society, and the president of Delta Mu Delta Honor Society. She studied abroad in Limoges, France, with ECU's International Student Exchange Program. Elena was also a business scholar and scholar leader. Congratulations. The Outstanding MIS Student is Yuresh Thapa. Yuresh graduated in December 2020 with high academic achievement honors, earning his BS degree and a certificate in MIS and project management. Yuresh was a member of Delta Mu Delta Honor Society and was an avid volunteer at ECU. Our Outstanding Marketing Student is Maddie Rail. Madison Rowe is graduating in a couple of weeks with her bachelor's degree with an emphasis in marketing and is earning a promotions management certificate. She is also working on her master's in management degree. Maddie is a scholar leader and very active here in the School of Business. She is a member of BLA and Enactus. She is our marketing student worker and has completed several digital marketing certificates. Maddie is a starter on the women's basketball team and has been a captain since 2018. This year she earned all Great American Conference honorable mention. Maddie is a 4.0 student and has been nominated as a George Nye nominee. She is a member of Delta Mu Delta, the Business Honor Society, and was awarded the ACBSP Region 6 Scholarship. The outstanding entrepreneurship student is Chris McMahon. Christopher McMahon graduated in December 2020, earning his degree and certificates in entrepreneurship and banking and finance. Chris worked diligently during his entrepreneurship program on several business ideas, one of which earned him third place honors and $5,000 in the Oklahoma Loves Entrepreneurships Cup. Chris has already put his entrepreneurship education to work, recently opening Slushed on Ada's Main Street. So congratulations, Chris. The outstanding management student is Hope Robertson. Hope is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Management and a certificate in Human Resource Management. After transferring to ECU from Seminole State, Hope quickly developed a reputation among faculty and students as a dedicated and engaged learner. She carries a full-time course load and also works at First United Bank while maintaining a 3.79 GPA. Congratulations, Hope, on your selection as Outstanding Management Student. Outstanding Finance Student is Jessica Ugalde. Jessica will graduate in May with her bachelor's degree and certificate in banking and finance. She is a member of Delta Mu Delta as well as a member of Alpha Chi National Honor Society. Jessica currently works at Vision Bank and after graduation would like to go on to get a real estate license and someday become a realtor. Congratulations, Jessica. Our Outstanding General Business Student Award is sponsored by Seth Wadley Chevrolet and Ada as recognition for their gold sponsorship. And this year's winner is Dylan Thornton. Dylan graduated with an associate's degree from Seminole State College before transferring to ECU, where he will graduate this May with his bachelor's in business administration with a concentration in general business and also a certificate in human resource management. Congratulations, Dylan. The Outstanding Service Award for Student Leadership. We want to celebrate the hard work and dedication of our student employees and show them how much we appreciate the invaluable support they provide to the everyday functions of the Stonecipher School of Business. By showing our appreciation, we want our students to know that they are not just student workers, but are, as employees, integral additions to our team and student leaders. To be nominated for this award, a student must demonstrate a strong commitment to East Central University, utilize their skills to go above and beyond expectations, show leadership qualities, and exhibit a potential for professional growth while maintaining high academic excellence. This year, we want to recognize Zach Worth. Zach is a student who has the take on the day and conquer it no matter what kind of attitude. This student is someone who works extremely hard, is honest, and is consistently willing to take on new tasks and always exceeds expectations. As a student, he has maintained a 3.75 GPA with a full course load while maintaining 3 jobs. He is also president of the BLA and is one of our new business leaders and is very active across campus. He was also awarded the Trevor Sutton Leaders for Christ Scholarship earlier this evening. Not only is Zach an ambassador for the School of Business, he is also an ambassador for the Baptist Student Union. He is faithful and willing to serve others while being a positive influence. Zach, we're proud of you, and it's a great honor to present you with the Outstanding Student Worker Award. The Outstanding MSA Student Award is sponsored by Lafarge Holcomb as recognition for their gold sponsorship. This year's award goes to Hunter Ross. Hunter is from Ada. He was the president and treasurer of the Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity at ECU, where he also serves as a graduate advisor. He is a member of Delta Mu Delta, Alpha Chi, and Order of Omega Honor Societies. He interned with Grant Thornton and Ernst & Young and currently works as a CFO in training with Acadia Healthcare. So congratulations to all of our outstanding award winners, and at this time I will return it to Dean Godwin to announce our distinguished award winners.
Our last group of awards that we present this evening is the Distinguished Graduate Awards for the School of Business. Unlike the outstanding awards that are awarded at the department level, the final 5 awards are recognizing our top overall students within the Stonecipher School of Business. The Distinguished Graduate Award for Business Administration is sponsored by Legal Shield in recognition for their gold sponsorship. The award goes to Notori Austin. Notori is graduating in May with her BS degree and a concentration in marketing and is earning a promotions management certificate. Notori is from the Nassau, Bahamas and has been very active on campus. She has been a resident assistant and a writing tutor at ECU. She has volunteered at the Lions Club, Abba's Tables, and was a team leader at ECU's Junior Business Club with some of the Ada's 5th and 6th graders from Willard Elementary. Notori has also been very active in the Business Leaders Association, and last year was vice president of ECU's American Marketing Association Student Club, and this year she is the president. Notori is also a member of the Business Honor Society, Delta Mu Delta. She has earned several digital marketing certificates and presented to the Lookers Marketing Executive in her integrated marketing communication class this past fall. The next award is the Distinguished Graduate Award for Accounting. And this award is sponsored by Oklahoma Heritage Bank as recognition for their gold sponsorship. This award goes to Amber Elston. Amber Elston is a staff accountant at Lowe & Webb, PC. She has worked in public accounting for a year and a half while finishing her undergraduate degree in accounting and beginning the master's program. Amber is adamant about pursuing the CPA license and has taken 12 hours of grad courses while working full-time this semester. She is a first-generation college student and has overcome many obstacles in pursuit of her education. The Distinguished Graduate Award for the Stonecipher School of Business is sponsored by Citizens Bank of Ada as recognition of their gold sponsorship. This year's award goes to Tyler Arnold. Tyler is from Pryor, Oklahoma. He is a nominee for the George Nye Award given to ECU's top senior. He is a business scholar and a scholar leader. He is a student athlete participating on ECU's basketball team, earning his way onto 3 all-time top 10 lists for the Tigers. He is a GAC, which is our Great American Conference Elite Scholar Athlete. He's also on the All-Academic team for D2, ADA Academic, and NABC Honors Courts, their court award recipient. After graduation, Tyler is going to continue his basketball career while pursuing an MBA. Okay, the next award, the Distinguished Graduate Award for the Masters in Management, is sponsored by the ECU Foundation as recognition of their gold sponsorship. This year's award goes to Zach Huff. After earning his bachelor's degree in environmental health sciences at ECU in 2019, Zach decided to pursue a Master in Management degree. He will receive his master's degree in May, having completed his entire graduate program in a single year. Zach has become known within the MEM program as an excellent learner, and his work has been selected to serve as an example for future students in the program. In addition to being an outstanding student, he is also a United States Air Force veteran. We are fortunate and proud to have such an excellent distinguished graduate in ECU's Masters in Management program. And the last award this evening is the Distinguished Graduate Award for the Master of Science in Accounting. This award is sponsored by Vision Bank of Ada as recognition of their gold sponsorship. This year's award goes to Abby Winchester. Abby is from Marietta, Oklahoma. She was a business scholar leader, a member of the ECU Honors Program, and Alpha Chi and Delta Mu Delta. She was a student athlete participating in ECU's cross-country and track teams. She was on the President's Honor Roll every semester, academic all-GAC in track and field, winner of the Division II ADA Academic Achievement Award, and the GAC Cross Country Elite Scholar Athlete. She was also a finalist for the George Nye Award in 2020. Last year, she was named the GAC Scholar Athlete of the Year for the entire conference. Abby is currently working in Oklahoma City as an auditor for the accounting firm Hogan Taylor. Abby and a number of our other graduates this evening graduated in December. So they're currently employed, some out of state, and they were not all able to be here as witness tonight. But let's give them all a round of applause for all of our amazing students. All right, we're doing great on time. We're finishing up. My closing comments would basically include this: a big shout out to Jill Ballard. Jill right now, as you probably can't see behind me, is the wizard behind the curtain. So, Jill, you want to come out here and take a wave, or can you get out? I don't know. Okay. Let me express my appreciation to Jill, who spent countless hours preparing for this evening's banquet, along with our amazing team of student workers. Jill's been up here almost every night for way too long, let's put it that way. And Jill is my assistant. The School of Business, we're basically a two-person team that runs. We're the only two people in the School of Business that are on annual contracts. So she is my right-hand person, and I could not have pulled this banquet off. All the certificates, all the planning, all the meal preparation, and just done an incredible job. So I want to personally thank you for that. I would also ask all of our student employees to stand. We've got a lot of student employees. Okay. So we're extremely blessed to have amazing talent working in our office, and these young people just continue to just go way above and beyond what the call of duty is called for. They're up here late, they're working through lunch, they're doing everything they can. Whatever we need done, they're there to volunteer and ask. I also want to give special recognition to Maddie Reel and Sydney Dungan for creating the slideshow videos and the banquet program that we've had tonight. So we'll let you guys take another stand-ups. Mark is doing our videoing stuff, and Mark Bratcher doing an amazing job. He's been here off and on the last 2 days getting all this set up to do the live stream. And I also saw our provost sneak in the back. Dr. Jeffrey Gibson is in the back. Give him a really big round of applause. That's my boss back there, so let's be sure. And I have to say thank you to our president and our provost. The banquet itself was kind of touch and go with everything the university and the current health environment we've been dealing with throughout this semester. We weren't really for sure we were going to have a banquet until just a few weeks ago. So for those of you that are here, thank you for practicing social distancing, wearing your mask, and being on your best behavior. And for all of those that are joining us via Facebook Live, we hope you've enjoyed our evening. There's nothing like being here in person. We hope that next year's event will be back in person as a traditional banquet style. So again, thank you for everybody for all that you do. So ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the Stone Cipher School of Business Awards Banquet and Scholarship. for 2021. Thank you for sharing your evening with us. Good night, and may God bless.